In this video, I will show you importing all metadata, legal entity data and e-signatory details into Weagree using our CLM migration tooling. Second, inserting the templates, merging those data and generating the 375 intra-company agreements. And 3, bulk e-signing all the agreements and monitoring e-signing progress. 4, maintaining overview of all project tasks and follow-up timely. 5, reporting towards the future, including notifications. Let's start. First, I'll show you how we migrate our customer CLM legacy data, including entity management, into Weagree. It begins with our customer sending us a spreadsheet with all the data. To ensure a correct import, we first do some checks and make some adjustments to how the data are presented. If needed, we can quickly create custom fields in Weagree's entity management to account for special legal entity data. And once everything is ready, we import all entity data in bulk using our CLM migration tooling. Now that all the entities are in the database, we upload and assign e-signatory to each of them. When starting e-signing, the right signatory will automatically be selected for the legal entity. And of course, with an API connection, this would happen without uploading automatically. Finally, we import all contracts directly into the Intra-company project in Weagree by uploading the spreadsheet with the applicable data. That become the Q&A answers. The end result, a complete set of all intra-company agreements, each easily identifiable by its unique description, each having a fully answered questionnaire and therefore all ready for document generation, correctly pre-configured to be signed by the designated representative. Of course, contract data can only be imported and contracts only be generated if there is a template with a complete questionnaire. Let's talk about that. We set up a template for each type of contract in the project based on the customer's own model contract and the contents of the spreadsheet. In this case, the agreements for global supply and logistics, for distribution and for local supply. After inserting the templates, we create a project in which all the intra-company agreements will be collected. Populating the project with all the contract data is then just a matter of uploading the prepared spreadsheet with Q&A answers. The contract data will be automatically fed into the Q&A of the contract entries. And contract entries fully automatically be created. In the entire process, validation is a key step. To confirm that everything is in order, we use Weagree's reporting tool. Not only does it produce a complete custom overview of the data in all the intra-company agreements, Weagree also enables to export the populated Q&A data in a spreadsheet format. It's quick and easy because we just need to compare tables here, not the full text of hundreds of contracts. And yes, with an API connection, data validation would be less critical, therefore less time consuming, maybe saving another day or two on the 69 hours. Anyhow, if all contracts are accounted for and the fields match the data in the spreadsheet, we're good to go. Starting bulk document generation of all contracts requires only a few mouse clicks. Document generation may take a few minutes, time to buy a bottle of champagne. You'll find each generated contract in a repository unique to that contract entry. So there's no need for any manual drafting, extensive reviewing or even sorting of the hundreds of contracts that you can create within mere minutes. If you integrated Weagree with SharePoint or another DMS, all intra-company agreements will be stored there, in the right folders. And you could still open them from within Weagree. The next step is getting all these generated documents e-signed. This too can be done quickly and in bulk through Weagree. A connection to DocuSign, Adobe Sign or other e-signing solution is all you need. Setting up the e-signing integration takes only a few minutes. The e-signing process can be started for all contracts simultaneously. You can make some adjustments if needed, like adding a personal note to any or all of Dacians to sign, but at this point everything is basically ready to go. Weagree sends everything to DocuSign, which will automatically send the email notifications to the e-signatories. Meanwhile, the DocuSign progress is tracked in Weagree. E-signing status is indicated on the document icon with a red E for pending or a green E for the fully signed status. The contract properties provide additional status details. Everything is highly visualized and easily accessible on the task Kanban. I will return to that in a minute. After everything is e-signed, a copy of the e-signed contract becomes fully automatically available in Weagree. It's very intuitive. The entire process for signing hundreds of contracts can be managed from within Weagree, requiring only minimal setup and input. In practice though, it may take a little while for contracts to be signed. Fortunately, from the moment the contract data are imported, Weagree helps you monitor the entire project step by step in several ways. First, the My Wizard dashboard provides a quick customizable listing of your most recent contracts and their status. Each widget gives a shortcut to a specific required action. For example, the dashboard makes it really easy to see which contracts are still pending e-signing. Second, every major contract-related action in Weagree will automatically trigger a task to appear on the tasks Kanban. These tasks are also automatically completed once the corresponding action is actually completed. And completing one task may of course trigger a follow-up task also to appear automatically on the Kanban. You can find them all on the tasks Kanban for the entire Weagree portal, for the projects Kanban, or the Kanban of a particular contract entry, showing their status. In addition to the Kanban view, there's also a table view for a more compact overview. Either way, Weagree's tasks page gives you a great overview of the status and what's going on with all contracts. Clicking on a task will take you directly to that contract entry. And if Weagree's tasks overview itself isn't enough, a task can also be configured to send email notifications, either by the administrator for a type of task in general, or configured by end users for individual case-specific task. And until a task is completed, the contract owner, any person involved or a head of legal will continue to receive reminder notifications. With Weagree's tooling, you always know what you need to do next. Finally, Weagree CLM makes managing your signed contracts a breeze. All contract data are automatically linked to the CLM fields on contract sheets, with data fields tailored to the specific types of contracts. No manual input required. Just click to transfer the contract signed to the CLM and you're done. Also, just like tasks, any number of automatic notifications can be set up. Again, this can be done in general for any contract sheet and, if necessary, fine-tuned for individual contracts. Weagree CLM will automatically notify the persons involved of any intra-company agreement if it is about to expire, requires discussion with a local tax inspector, or any other action. It's effortless, foolproof, and you'll never miss a deadline again. Accelerating contract flow will be increasingly easy with Weagree's AI capabilities. Time to enjoy a glass of champagne.